Ụmụ tụọrọ m ntị ka m kọrọ unu akụkọ nke ọma. Listen well. Let me tell you the story of a woman whose kindness touched both the land of humans and the realm of spirits. A long time ago, in the quiet village of Umigwe, a terrible famine swept across the land. Rain forgot the earth, streams shrank into sand. The yam barns that once boasted plenty now echoed like empty drums. People whispered, Chineke, is this how we will perish? Even the birds flew sluggishly, searching for anything to eat. But there was one woman, Ngozi the widow, whose spirit refused to bend. She lived in a tiny mud hut at the edge of the village. Her husband had died many harvests earlier, and she had no children. Yet she was known for her warmth, her open door, and for saying, Onye biara biakwao, whoever comes is welcome. But hardship does not ask permission before entering a home. Ngozi's food store became so empty that only one small yam remained, a wrinkled, lonely yam lying in the corner like a forgotten dream. Still, each morning she swept her compound, humming, Miroma gazes, good rain will fall again. One evening, as the sun bent low and painted the sky with orange fire, Ngozi peeled her last yam. She whispered to herself, Ngozi, today you eat and tomorrow you trust the gods. She lit her small 3-stone fire. The smoke curled into the air. The smell of cooking yam, even though little, drifted weakly. Then she heard a sound, a soft flutter. On the old avocado tree beside her hut sat a small black bird, its feathers shining like polished charcoal. Its eyes glowed with a strange intelligence. The bird hopped down, tilted its head, and chirped. Nne, biko nye m obere ihe ka m rie. Mother, please give me something to eat. Ngozi blinked. She looked at her pot. She looked at the bird. Chai, she sighed. Even in hunger, the word still asks. But kindness was her nature. She carved off a tiny piece of yam, maybe too tiny, maybe too generous, who could say, and placed it before the bird. Wokenta, she said gently. Eat, may it strengthen you. The bird ate happily, flapped its wings, chirped 3 times, tick tick tick, and flew away into the deepening evening. Ngozi shook her head and chuckled. Even birds seek help in famine. She ate her share slowly and slept. At dawn, before the cock crowed, Ngozi woke to an unusual sound outside, the soft thud of something being dropped. She stepped out cautiously, her eyes widened. Before her hut were 3 baskets, one full of yam, one full of cassava, and one full of cocoyam. Fresh, heavy, abundant. The kind only a rich farmer could own. Ngozi gasped. Wale, what spirit brought these? She looked around. No footprints, no cart marks, no sign of humans. Then she heard a familiar flutter. The black bird perched on her fence, watching her with knowing eyes. It chirped. Ekele diri gi Ngozi, blessings to you, Ngozi. Her hand flew to her chest. Hey, Uyai, so you are no ordinary bird. The bird flapped its wings, almost smiling. Kindness is like a seed. When you plant it, you may forget, but the gods do not forget. And just like that, whoosh, it flew away, leaving the morning air shimmering. By midday, word had spread faster than Hamatan fire. People crowded around her compound. Ngozi, who brought these baskets? Did a rich traveler bless you? Is it from your husband's people? Tell us now. Ngozi simply smiled. A bird asked for food, and I gave it. The villagers burst into laughter. Ngozi said the truth. Which bird carries baskets? Mba, birds don't know burns. But Ngozi only replied, spirits have their ways. Some mocked her, some believed her, some carried the story to distant villages. But in her heart, she knew what she had seen. One woman named Ogene, known for her sharp tongue and sharper greed, listened carefully. She said to herself, so if I feed this bird, I will become rich too. Let me try. She kept watch for the blackbird. Sure enough, the next evening, the bird visited Ngozi again. Ogene chased it off and blocked its path. Nwambiarie, she shouted, come, eat from me. My food is sweeter. She brought a big plate of pounded yam, not because she cared, but because she wanted a bigger reward. The bird hopped back cautiously. Nne, why do you call me with such a heavy voice? Eat first, Ogene insisted. I have plenty. Take, take, take. The bird sniffed the food, but did not touch it. Kindness is not shouted, the bird said quietly. When the heart is not clean, food has no sweetness. It flew away. Ogene hissed, angry. Weeks passed. Ngozi's farm flourished more than any other. Rain fell on her land, even when other farms were dry. Her crops grew tall and fat. Famine left her house first. People came to her for help. She shared freely. When the elders called her, she explained, I gave because I had little. The gods blessed me because my heart was open. The oldest elder nodded and said, gratitude never eats grass. Kindness always finds nourishment. One calm evening, when the famine had passed and the land was green again, the blackbird returned. It perched on Ngozi's window and spoke in a voice soft as evening wind. Ngozi, the spirit sent me in your time of need. Your kindness fed more than my stomach. It fed the spirits watching over your home. Ngozi bowed her head. Daluwa Yugu. Thank you, great one. The bird continued. From today, your home will always know abundance. Ngozi felt tears on her cheeks. May your wings never tire, she whispered. The bird flapped once, twice, and rose into the sky until it became a tiny speck swallowed by clouds. She never saw it again, but she never forgot its lesson. Years later, children in Umigwe were taught a simple song. Oyoma na-eme mma, ọma ga-eru ya aka. He who does good, good will find him. And in storytelling nights, when moonlight gilded the earth, elders would gather children and say, sit and hear how a widow fed a bird, and the gods fed her back. Umum, unonolaya. So what is the moral of today's story? Kindness given from a pure heart returns in ways more mysterious and abundant than we could ever imagine. Ngwanun, cordial, till next week.